Okay.
So,
Keep the momentum. Just
I
press
know,
it.
yeah,
We'll start
okay.
over.
Yep, right now. Remember that one time we somehow, even using a device that records automatically, decide to turn off the recording and then forget to turn it back on because that's what we are.
Tell me, do you still have the sign that says press record, you actual fucking potato?
I do, but it's behind my second screen. So, fuck my life. Yeah, so we won't go through all of them. We're just going to go through, because we were about 1/3 of the way done here. So we're going to go back through these and hit the highlights of the best ones.
By the way, this is TIDDY Volume 9.
Oh, yeah. TIDDY Volume 9. This is Remember That One Time with your host, Kris.
And CJ.
And this ain't our first rodeo, but you know what? It seems like it.
It is.
It really do. It be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So, yes. The last TIDDY, I told you guys that was the last one of that book and that we'd be starting the next year. Turns out that was the third installment and that was the last book. So what's actually going to happen is we're just going to work backwards instead of forwards. But as a palate cleanser in between then, I have these lovely things that are full. I say full, there's like 5 pages in each one. But they have writings and songs and poems and random stuff that is absolutely
cringy shit, y'all.
Super cringy shit.
Super.
So let's see, we can skip that like Princess Bride thing.
Yeah. Let's not rehash that.
No. So yeah, here we go. This one does not have a title, but not tall, dark, or handsome, not exotic, sweet, or charming. When I realized what was done, I must say it was quite alarming. I had a standard, a checklist, you might say, that was shot to hell on that dark September day. I settled for less, gave him a chance. He wasn't the best, didn't know how to dance. I got so used to
deal breaker.
I know, right? I got so used to him, got into a routine, but found out he wasn't Prince Charming. He was actually kind of mean. After a year and a half of the same old shit, I packed up my bags and out I did get. Because I am, like, literary.
Out I did get.
Out damned in spot. That's what I think of.
Out I say!
Yes, out I did get. Moral of the story, girls, don't settle for less. All you'll get out of it is a great big mess. So.
Well, there's your inspirational poem for the day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's so many more to come. So we've got Hot Country Summer, sitting on the front porch swing, listening to the whippoorwills sing. That's it. You can go home now.
The end.
That's the story. Yeah. And
that's a winner. I mean, that's a real winner.
Well, I don't know if that's going to be any better than just this one sentence that is separated by just empty pages all around it that literally just says, the sound of holy men chanting. That's it. It's the sound of holy men chanting. I don't know what else is supposed to go with that.
Like monks?
I think that's what it's supposed to be like. Gregorian chants. You know what a Gregorian chant is?
Yeah, I do, and it's fucking scary, actually. I don't like it at all. It gives me...
You must be thinking of like the Tibetan throat.
It gives me the creeps.
Really? Oh, I love it. I think it's very calming. Anyways, beware, these are the notes and songs of a genius. Because of course it is.
Do not steal them.
Right. Let's see here. Wasted Generation from 2003. Clock strikes 12. I'm out the door. What the hell you waiting for? Gotta live the life you were born to live. Give it all you've got to give. Remember now, we all die young, so sing the songs that must be sung. Gotta work your ass off for this one, because we're the wasted generation.
Generation.
Of course. The neon lights are calling me. Bodies everywhere, one big sea. What I'm picturing is like bodies dancing, but it makes it sound like a fucking massacre.
An orgy.
Okay.
I was thinking an orgy.
See, it's all due to interpretation.
I was thinking about Courtney Davenport's Armageddon Room.
Of course.
One big C and everybody's like,
Right? Who knows where I'm going? Who cares where I've been? They just look and they can tell she's one of them. I sneak back in the window as soon as I get home. The parents waiting for me, gonna claw me to the bone. They wonder what they can do with me. No one can do nothing. Why can't they see? Parents, who needs them? Teachers, can't please them. One independent nation gonna take over the world, a league of desperation that will never get bored. Chorus. So, yeah.
Who were you writing about? Because it certainly was not you.
It was the me that I thought I was.
Sneaking out at midnight and getting home and your parents are waiting on you. Like,
yeah, like what nightclub was I getting to, right?
Yeah, like, did you ever sneak out?
No.
I didn't. I knew the fuck better.
No.
Dude, I could crack a knuckle 7 rooms away and my mom would wake up. There's no fucking way.
No, as far as you got was the guy that came to your window in broad fucking daylight.
Yeah.
And you got in trouble for that. And then
on a bike. He didn't even come in the house.
No,
like,
he was on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, she flipped her shit, dude. I've never been in so much trouble in my life.
I know.
And he was gay. It's not like we were doing anything or we're ever going to do anything. Like, but dude, she opened my bedroom door and saw that there was a boy at my window and oh my God.
You might as well have just been pregnant right there.
I think military school was discussed.
Probably.
It was intense.
Yes. I'm not going to go down Princess of the Night road because it's very, like, cringe vampire. It's not good for me. Lost Souls, however, had to have been written on one of those nights that I was staring out the window as it rained, listening to Phil Collins in the Air Tonight, and it just, yeah. Lost Souls. Are you out there? I am waiting, very patiently hesitating. When you find me, I'll be wearing something loud and very daring. I'm a fun one to hang out with. Some people might say I have a gift, but don't you hurt me, you'll regret it. You'll make me sad and kill my spirit. So please find me, we'll have some fun. Then we won't be the lonely ones. How did I go from like...
You'll make me sad.
Right.
Don't make me sad. Don't you hurt me.
Please don't do it. I went from like sneaking out of my parents' house and so edgy to like, please don't
fuck the police, and now you're like, don't you hurt me.
Here is a classic. Objective 11.3, number 1, use Pythagorean theorem.
Dude, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You want to know how many times I've used Pythagorean theorem? None.
Approximately 0.
0. Less than 0.
Yes. Now,
fuck that.
I have got useful French sayings in my handwriting at the top, which is then promptly scribbled out by CJ's red pen and her handwriting underneath it that says,
whoa, you're going to read what I wrote?
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not any sort of creative writing. I'm not 1,000% sure what this is, but we'll find out. And I don't remember this guy at all. So, Andrew Seth Johnson, 18, black hair, green eyes, 5'9", great kisser.
5'9"?
5'9", yeah. We were really, like, aiming high.
Oh, so tall.
Right. Because Jake would run his mouth and tell Megan. Okay, so that gives us... Hang on.
Okay, that's a clue.
That is a clue. We will circle back.
Okay.
Been dating since the week after Matt dumped me. We've already done the deed, and he's a far better kisser than you'll ever be. He doesn't drown me in spit, and he actually has a dick as well as his muscles. His favorite band is Kiss, and our first date was a Heart concert. I actually dated a boy whose favorite band was Kiss. Like, I'm talking hardcore Kiss fan. He was so pretty. He was such an asshole.
Is that the dude that dumped you for a dessert?
Yeah, that's the guy that was cheating on me with Cherry Cupcake.
Cake. With a Y.
That is going to be a whole other story.
Fuck Cherry Cupcake. Cherry Cupcake, if you're out there, fuck you.
Stole my boyfriend, bitch.
Fuck
Anyway,
you fucking fuck.
so context
Okay.
clues. What I'm thinking is happening here is that for some reason we made up a boyfriend for me, which is okay. Calling back to like episode 2 and the whole what's his name, Jeray incident. That's not the first time I've had a made up boyfriend.
But wait, it's in my handwriting.
It is, but it said after Matt dumped me. Matt didn't dump you.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So you made up a boyfriend for me.
Okay, so why would Jake run his mouth to Megan?
Right. When it comes to Matt, like Matt and Megan, they don't.
Matt and Megan never even met.
Yeah, those two don't tie in together.
Jake and Matt only met once.
Right. Well, Jake and Matt, they were.
No,
because that's how I met Matt. Remember?
That's true. Okay. So
I don't know.
what's the Megan connection? No, we only knew one Megan.
Well, maybe it was a Megan that went to Matt's school that Jake knew that we didn't know. I don't know. I don't know this Megan connection.
Yeah, well, I should have known that it was your made-up boyfriend and not my made-up boyfriend, because my made-up boyfriend would not have jet black hair and green eyes.
He also wouldn't be 5'9".
That too, but you know.
I've got a thing for dark hair and light eyes. Get off me.
And he certainly wouldn't be named Seth.
That's for damn sure.
Been there, done that.
Right? Literally. Let's see. Here's one just titled Breakup Song, and I can guarantee you this was written like the day after Matt dumped me. I've known you for so long. Just that opening already. I've known you for so long. I know you oh so well. That's why this one last phone call is gonna hurt like hell. I know you really like me. I love you is what you say, but you've only really loved me for a total of 6 days. I don't see this going anywhere, because I said yes at a vulnerable time. It's not your fault. I never meant you pain, but for the time together, you were very kind. So I say one last goodbye. You'll always be in my heart. I promise we'll still be I promise we'll still be friends, and I'll smile at you in Walmart.
What?
I shit you not. I'll smile at you in Walmart.
Get out. It does not say that. Let me see.
Yeah. Like, my handwriting is shit, and it's dark.
What?
But, yeah. Legit.
Why is that your first, like, I'll smile at you at Walmart? What the fuck?
I mean, we were raised in the South. You have
That's
to
true.
be, like, even if you have to split amicably,
yeah, you have to be cordial.
Into each other at the Walmarts, and you got to be cordial. Exactly.
Yeah. But not at Kroger.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. That's okay. So that looks like Madonna without her head, a penis branch that looks like a tree, kind of, a demon, and a bean sperm.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but
it.
Yeah, there's Bartender Makes Me a Man, which I'll go ahead and start it, and if any of you country music songwriters want to take the helm or take the reins, then finish this song, I get like 30% royalties. Bartender Makes Me a Man. Out with the girls on a Saturday night. If I drink a little bit, I might feel alright. I knew it was coming. She was a little bussy, but I saw you in bed with that little hussy. So I'm sitting at the bar thinking that I might drink away that disgusting sight. And that's it. That's all I got. Oh. I must not have been that upset about her.
Yeah, because you never even asked the bartender to mix you a man.
No, I never got to it. I'm really, really good at, like, coming up with titles of things. But then when it comes to the actual, like, I'm great at plotting.
Getting to it, yeah.
Yeah, the meat. I'm no good at meat.
The meat.
So, last but not least, this says Stuff Book. This has got a date of 10/2001. So, this is almost 20 years old. This is 19 years old in my hand. Okay?
Oh my God.
I have the word reject beside it. So, we'll see how this has gone. It's called On and On, I guess. My life has gone down the drain. If it wasn't for music and friends, I would have to smash my brain. My life is okay. I'm just here to entertain. Will anyone miss me when I'm gone, or will the world go on and on? What's the point of living if all you're getting is yelled at? What's the point of loving if no one loves you back? The world is a joke. It's not as easy as it seems. Everyone thinks they can live all their dreams. Where do we go? Where can we go? Where will we go? Does anyone know? What? No wonder it's a reject. Holy shit.
Oh, can we cue some emo music in the background or something?
Right?
Like,
Here's a small collection, and some are in your handwriting too. Oh, wait, no, that's my handwriting. It was just actually good for a minute. This first part is an excerpt from an entire poem that I actually had published in that book that they sell at the school.
yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? So
I remember.
Here's an excerpt from We Wanna Rock. Because I'm insufferable. We want to rock, we want to roll, we want to headbang with all our soul. We want the world to understand that rock and roll music is not only for man. There's more to that, but yeah, that was the crux of it.
I remember that. You were very proud.
Yeah. There is, oh, wow, I wrote it down. Too Much Time for Any Boys by Courtney. Unbelievable. Had to write it. I had to quote you.
By Courtney what?
It says unbelievable, like, and then underlined twice. I had to write down the quote that you said there was too much time for you to worry about any boys. So, yeah.
I can't remember a single time in my life, ever, when I wasn't worried about a boy.
No.
Like, it was a revolving door. Like, I was always worried about a boy.
Yeah.
There was one time for like 3 days that I didn't have either a boyfriend or a crush on somebody, and I literally just started flipping through the yearbook till I found a cute guy, and I drew a heart around his face. He's on my Facebook now, and he's got gray hair. So if that tells you anything, that is fantastic.
Yeah, it's like Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
It's so small on the side. Oh yeah, oh my god, this is the creepiest fucking drawing I have ever done in my life. But I tried to draw Axl Rose. I am not an artist by any means. This is fucking terrifying. This is the thing of nightmares. I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on our Facebook page because
I can never unsee that.
Okay, here, pop quiz. Would you rather see this or Billy Joel?
Neither. I'd rather die.
Right? Keep them out of my room.
Oh my god.
Here's a sentence that just says totally wicked kick-ass songs about just what? I don't know. I was really bad about stopping like mid-thought.
Well, I mean, it also could have been when like that time that Mr. Hutchings came around and saw that we were passing notes and just like snatched it right out of our hands.
Right. Well, there's another like.
Didn't he know that those notes were important?
I guess. There's another like really weird bad. It says Dream Warriors. It was a docket.
Oh.
You don't even know what Dokken is.
It's a band.
Wow. I actually got to talk to Don Dokken once when I was a teenager. I called into Metalworks. So there's a claim to fame. I've spoken to Don Dokken, so there. Here's one.
And you interviewed Lon David.
I did.
Speaking of cringy shit.
Oh my god, that is the king of. I still to this day have not listened to it because I can't bring myself to do it.
You posted it on the website.
Know,
but you didn't listen to it?
No, I refuse. I can't do it.
I want to listen. I'm going to go listen to it after this.
You cannot like interview your hero, completely fucking bomb it, and then listen to it again. I would shoot myself in the face. I can't do it.
I'm going to listen to it.
I've got two more things. So this is a song, I guess, or whatever. And then I've got a very special thing that I just found that would end this on.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Here I am, alone again, crying on my bed, trying to get the pictures out of my head. You and her and you, what am I supposed to do? Is it you or is it me? Is this really how love's meant to be? I've been hurt before, and my heart's still sore, but maybe you're the one for me? Well, here I am alone again, wondering where you are, walking in the streets all by yourself or driving in your car. Will you be home tonight or tomorrow? Just look in my eyes and see the sorrow. Is it you or is it me? My last love cheated on me. Will you treat me right and stay home all night or will you forget about me? Here I am alone again, wondering what went wrong. We were dancing in the moonlight to our favorite song. Everyone said we were a perfect pair, but you didn't really seem to care. Is it you or is it me? Am I the only one that sees? I don't need a guy just to keep me happy. You're not the one that's done this, so I'll give you one final kiss. Hey, guess what, all you cheating, neglecting, and plain stupid men, you're not fooling me. So here I am alone again, just how I want it to be. You've got a nice job, good house, a brand new car, and a pet mouse. And here I am, living proof that you can control
Pet
your life.
mouse.
Pet mouse? What else are you supposed to rhyme with house? I got desperate, okay? I will smile at you at Walmart, and you have a nice house and a pet mouse. Dr. Seuss, eat your heart out. My God.
I mean,
Okay. As exciting
wow.
as that was.
That was something.
Okay, so I am the original Karen. I'm going to go ahead and let that out now. I Karen'd so hard at Clear Channel Communications because they changed the lineup of my radio station.
Oh, dude,
girl,
I remember this.
I was big mad. So
big mad.
Here's the letter I wrote them that I never sent.
A strongly worded letter.
A very strongly worded letter from like 13-year-old me. Yes, I am. Oh, okay, no, 15-year-old me. Here we are.
Oh.
Yes, I'm only 15, but I appreciate the music I listen to, in parentheses, the rock, and I would really appreciate it more if I could listen to it without the comments of these two new mindless losers with the filthiest mouths and minds I have ever heard every 10 minutes. First, you took away Metalworks, for which I personally will never forgive you. Then, you replaced Joe Elvis, my favorite DJ, with these punks. I thought you wanted to get rid of the heavy metal style and have more classic rock. Well, I'll tell you from experience, most of the heaviest metal songs you'll ever hear isn't half as bad as these dorks. Now, I'm not the only one that agrees with me. My best friend Courtney doesn't even like metal, and she says this isn't right.
Did I?
Yes. That's what it says. I drugged you into this. I'm so
Oh,
Karen.
fuck. I done got drugged into the drama.
Yes. Very unhappy Clear Channel listener, Kristen Musser, 15. P.S. on back. Yes.
Oh, God,
wait,
there's more.
There's more.
There's more.
P.S. Look, my parents had no problem with me listening to the rock until these punks came around. They have threatened me, telling me not to listen to the station anymore. Unless you want to lose a lot of listeners, please, as a listener, tone these guys down. I don't even remember what guys.
Okay, this is literally the first and only time that a 15-year-old has written a strongly worded letter to corporate America for being too filthy.
And here she is.
How does it feel?
I know. Well, it's really come full circle because now...
Hasn't it?
I mean, I've got my degree in radio, and here we are, filthy as shit.
And getting paid for it.
Right. Like, okay. Well, pot, kettle, you know how that goes.
Eat your heart out, 105.9.
Right. Well, they have righted their wrongs, so I've got my Metalworks back, and that's
really is it? And it's still on the air now.
Yeah. Yep. Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Metalworks.
Didn't it used to be midnight?
It used to be from like 11 to 1. That's why I even told the DJ this, Lon David, this is the stupidest thing, but like one thing that really stuck out was that I used to eat peppermints to keep myself awake so that I wouldn't like fall asleep and choke and die on a peppermint. So I would just like load myself up with peppermints so that I would stay awake so that I could listen to Metalworks. And now every time I taste a peppermint, I'm like 13 again and listening to Metalworks. So, but yeah,
and basically, you're the reason that they pushed it back 2 hours so that you could listen to it and also not lose sleep.
Right.
That was for you.
It had to have been.
Yeah, it was. I'm convinced.
There's no other explanation, obviously. So yeah, those were the that's. So I'm writing a book.
There's that.
Yeah. So if that is any indication of what's to come, you know, mwah, get ready because that's gonna be a fucking literary masterpiece.
It is. I've read portions of it. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's much better than what was that you read? Lonely, Lost Ones, Lonely Ones,
all of the above.
Lonely Eyes, something like that.
Something. I don't know.
It was
so
much better than that. It's a great step up.
Yeah. So that was my titties for the day. As usual, go to audibletrial.com/rememberthatonetime. Get you some audiobook downloads. So now that travel is opening back up and places are opening back up, you got road trips. And you know what you do on road trips? You force the entire car to listen to the Stevie Nicks autobiography. And if they have problems, they can yeet right out that door.
They can yeet the fuck out. I will leave them in the desert. Exactly. And you know what I'm gonna do when we get off here? I'm gonna go and listen to it, and I'm gonna finish it tonight because I have 53 minutes left.
Nice.
It is 14 hours long, and it is so fucking good. Like, I thought I knew everything there was to know about Stevie Nicks. I've been a fan of hers. Like, that's the first voice I ever heard. Like, my mom would put headphones on her pregnant belly, like, back when I still had a fucking tail. Like, that fucking long ago. Pretty sure that was the first voice I ever heard. I thought I knew everything about her. I've seen every VH1 special. I've seen every behind the music. I've seen the Fleetwood Mac behind the music, Stevie Nicks behind the music, all the behind the musics of all the people she slept with. Like,
but now you know everything except for 54 minutes in case there's more nuggets.
More nuggets. I'm going to get the last of those nugs tonight.
There you go. Well, I've wrapped up How to Build a Girl, and I think I am going to download the Stevie Nicks autobiography as well, Gold Dust Woman. That'll probably be my next one. And then after that, I'm probably looking into the Witcher series because I'm a dork and I really, really, really love that world that it's set in.
Yeah.
The games and the books and the TV show and Henry Cavill.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
And it's cool with Audible, like the different. I mean, I've only listened to Stevie Nicks so far, but you said that the one you read already, the author of the book is the reader.
Yes, Caitlin.
That's
Moran,
pretty cool.
Yeah, the author of the actual book. She's the one that did the voice work for the book as well. So you know that you're going to have it read to you exactly how she meant it.
That's pretty cool. On the Stevie Nicks biography, it's not the writer, but I don't know who it is, but she does an amazing job. Like when she reads excerpts of stuff that like is a direct quote from like Mick Fleetwood or Christine McVie, like she takes on their British accent.
I love it.
And that's really cool. And she'll like lower her voice if she's speaking as if she were Mick. He's got that really deep voice.
Right. And
so she'll lower her voice and take on the British accent when she says whatever it is he says, his direct quotes and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I love it. There are some that are read like by celebrities too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool. I adore Audible. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's perfect for road trips. So again, audibletrial.com/rememberthatonetime for your free 30-day trial. And let's see, next episode, we've already recorded because we are a shit show. And that's what this entire thing is going to be. So stay tuned for that. There's some pretty exciting things. It
was a very, like, despite the title of it being a shit show, like, the whole day was a shit show leading up to the actual recording. Yeah. But what we actually captured on recording was, like, it may be our best work, honestly. I mean, it might be. I thought it was gold. And we also, it sparked a new, like, I mean, we already have our tagline is the inappropriate storytime podcast. So that's never going to change, but it's like it sparked like a secondary and accessory tagline that has sparked also a line of merch since yesterday. This all happened in 24 hours. That's how good this.
Yeah, and it's so good that
It
it's so
is.
strong that we laughed about it until we were literally sore. And
Oh,
my
for
husband,
sure.
my husband thinks it's stupid and he doesn't get it, but nobody gets it yet because it's literally just between the two of us so far.
Yeah, nobody
But,
understands what it
right.
means yet.
But when it airs next Saturday, everyone's gonna know what that's about, and it's fucking hilarious. And you can go right that moment and buy yourself a beach towel, a mug, a T-shirt, whatever it is
Right.
you want, with this catchphrase on it. What?
Oh my God.
What?
You know where I'm going to be tomorrow?
No. Where?
Downtown Dixon.
Go to yesterday's
You know where
treasures. Yes.
I'm going to go to yesterday's treasures, and I'm going to take a picture of it and post it as a teaser.
My dude. So let me know when you're there because we have to go to Bon Aqua because this is stupid and silly, but we take the birds to get their nails done in Bon Aqua because they're getting so long that they're getting like stuck in t-shirts and carpet and stuff. So we have to get them to get their nails filed, and we take them down to Bon Aqua to do that. So they have a spa day in the morning. But yeah, let me know when you're there.
Well, I mean, it's going to be in the middle of the day. You're going to be at work.
Oh, what the fuck is tomorrow? Okay, what was that? Tomorrow was Saturday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
My bad, bro. Okay,
yeah.
Tomorrow was Saturday. Just kidding, I lied.
Yeah, me and Megan and Lindsay have a spa day.
Oh,
we're going to Bloom.
Yeah. Okay, well, enjoy that. Let me know if you do find them. Let me know how much they are because I would totally love to own one just so that I can I want to cover
set it up at events.
Say that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
So let me know how much it is. If we need to like cash out our anchor fund.
I'm gonna text her right now and be like, hey, we have to go to yesterday's.
Yeah.
To get this
I love
stuff.
that you guys shorten it to yesterday's because this is the only time I've ever heard that. Everyone I've ever known has always called it yesterday's treasures because that's the name of the damn store.
I honestly didn't even know it was called yesterday's treasures until you told me yesterday. I thought it was called yesterday's. No, that's what I've always heard it. Megan's always called it yesterday's, and so is Lindsay. So it's just I call it yesterday's.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where we are. So always say yes to adventures because they could lead you to yesterday's treasures, and that they always become stories. And in the end, that's all we are. Cheers. I don't have a drink. Sad face.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, some of our merch.
Get you some.